Well, it's day 16 of our Advent devotionals, so I want to thank you for sticking with it. Today's word is exercise. Now, I like to exercise pretty much every day. About every day I get on a treadmill and I treadmill for about an hour. It just makes me feel better. It's helped my cardiovascular and things like that. There's a lot more that I have to do in order to make sure that I'm healthy and keep in shape and all of that kind of stuff. But that's not really the exercise that I really want to talk about. Now, being that, physical exercise is something that I'm a fan of. It tones our body, it keeps it in check. It's what our body is meant to do. But what I really want to talk about is how we exercise our faith. Faith, just like our spirit in many ways, is like our body. If we are not taking care of it, if we are not exercising it, sometimes it can lay a little bit dormant, sometimes it can get a little bit unhealthy. Our mind and body and spirit are all one, and it's up to us to continue to do practices that continue to feed those things, to continue to keep them working. One of the ways that we can work on our exercising our spirit is through our faith. Our relationship with Christ is better when we continue to practice certain things that keep that relationship going. Christ is always with us and always around us, but sometimes we can forget that if we're not doing things that continually remind us about Christ's presence in our life. We exercise our faith through various ways. For me, church in many ways is the spiritual gym. It's a place that we can go. A healthy church is a place where we can go and learn about the love of Jesus Christ. It's a place that we can be encouraged with other people to live out our role as a disciple, to live out that loving each other, loving our neighbor as we would ourselves. That practice is something that we have to exercise. Just like with me, the minute I start using the treadmill, it's harder to get back on it. And when the further away I get from physical exercise, it seems like the more drawn I am toward sedentary life and eating things that I'm not supposed to, and things like that actually are harmful to my body. The more that I stay away from the spiritual gyms in my life, the more I can lose track of God's presence in my life, and the more I can choose, unhealthier lifestyle choices that bring me short-term satisfaction, but not that soul satisfaction. I get more insecure. I get more paranoid. I get more negative. When I'm exercising my faith through church, listening to the Word of God, prayer, being around people that are healthy, true disciples of practicing the love, not perfect, in no way perfect, but all of us just trying to do our best. The more that we can understand and feel that we are loved by Christ as we are, that our honest self is what Christ loves, and it's our honest self that should be celebrated in the nature of Christ, and knowing that who we are is who God is calling to help disciple and to spread that message to other people as their honest self. The more we build that love, the more we build that community. And the more we build that community, the healthier we all get in our body, in our mind, in our spirit. I hope that you are doing things to do, physical health. I hope that you're exercising. I hope that we're all watching what we eat. It's an uphill climb sometimes. But I hope that we're also doing things to feed our spirit. Whether it's going to church, whether it is meditation, whether it is prayer, whether it is walking in the presence of Christ, whether it is loving your neighbor, yourself, and God, whether it's all of those things. I pray that you're doing those. Together, we can exercise, we can become healthier, and we can walk with Christ in our lives. Love God, love yourself, and love your neighbor.